Hey, hello, peoples of the interwebs, it's the lunatic back again! Yes. I'm here with another unboxing video. I've, of course, just finished the Digimon posters, which are really cool, and the Thinking Putty things. And now I've got something that I got for Christmas. It is a nanoblock set, Lego-ish nanoblock set, and it's the ukulele. And of course, as you might know, I don't know if you know this or not, but I do actually, I have and I can play a little bit the ukulele. So we're gonna take a look at this puppy right here, and yeah, I love Lego, of course. We have talked about this a little bit previously on my channel. I've built a couple of things. There are a couple of videos that well, maybe I haven't. I know I recorded a video that I just decided never to release for reasons unknown to me. Um, and okay, come on, all important instructions. All important instructions. There we go. Anything else in here? No. Okay, that can go off over there. Now I'm gonna have to move around a little bit here because my camera is super in the way for me to do this well. But okay. Let's get this opened up and get started on it. But like I said, though, I had previously tried to do a video where I built a little tiny Lego thing. And I don't actually know where that little tiny Lego thing is even. But in any case, I'm going to actually do a little bit of repositioning of everything so that it's just a little bit better. Yes, okay, there we go. Now you can sort of see the instructions. You can pretend like you can see the instructions. And we can build this together. But anyway, I think that one video just didn't. It was too long, or it got corrupted, or I don't know what happened. But I never released it. I don't think. Maybe I did. Maybe I did. I'll have to check and see. I really couldn't possibly tell you. I need something to prop this up on. And I need to take a quick sip of water. Oh, okay. Slightly more than a sip that was, but you know what? Here, we will grab ourselves a little Lego Ninjago dude that I've got sitting on my desk. You would have seen him in one of my SMPDX episodes if you watch those. We'll stick him back there to help hold that up so you guys can all, play along with me here, as it were. And we'll open this up now and start building it because I've never actually built a nanoblock set before. I've never had one. And they're, the little tiny Lego things. We need scissors, so we've got some scissors here. Yeah, I tell you, this pocket knife is just splendid. I mentioned it in the previous one because I had to open up a thing. Oh, I need to tighten that a little bit, I guess. But it's got scissors, it's got knives, it's got saws, it's got all sorts of stuff. It's got like 80 tools on it, I think. I can't remember. Okay, that's good enough. So we'll dump out the little tiny pieces. Oh, they're so cute. They're so cute. Okay, I'm gonna move just a little bit and move the camera around because, oops. Okay, so we gotta grab two of these guys and one of these guys. We stick this down in the center? Must be. Yeah, it must be down in the center. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. It's gotta connect. Okay, there we go. So we do that, and then we gotta grab one of these guys. Oh, this isn't anything like Lego sets. Apparently, I've got to open up all sorts of things right at the beginning. Okay, this one a little bit of a snippy snip, and then a little bit of a tear. Okay, there we go. You can go over there, and we'll just dump you out right there, and we'll take this one next. These all of these bags are actually different, which is weird. I think this one right here might be kind of the same as that first one that we opened, but the bags themselves are like different in how they just exist. Like they use 3 different types of bags to bag these, which is confusing, but whatever. Okay. All right. Yeah, you remember how we dropped some of the thinking putty in one of the previous episodes? Let's try very hard not to do that with these because I'll never find them again. Commands, static, let go. Okay, there we go. Sweet. And then lastly, but not leastly, this one here. Boop. I said boop. There we go. This pocket knife is old. It works really well usually, but trying to do things around a camera and it's difficult. Okay, those aren't going to get lost into the rocks. No way. Okay, brilliant. I say okay too much in that clip. I hope you don't mind too terribly much. Okay, I did it again. What do we need here? What do we need? We need one of these. Put that in frame, Loon. Can we drop that any further? No. Let's try to do this. There we go. Okay. Now you can really see what's going on here. Brilliant. And okay, so we need that. We need two of these puppies, 1 and 2. We need, what on earth is that piece? Okay. Oh, here we go. Here we go. We need 1 and 2 of these pieces. We need 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I feel like I need some tweezers or some other scientific type thing, you know. And we need, of course, 1 of these pieces. Okay, so then that goes. Oh, I've looked at the wrong thing. Okay, if we go back up here, we do need 2 of these here and here, and we'll need 1 of these here. Grab that quick, and what was the other piece? Oh yes, 3 of those little square ones there, which I'm not. Oh, yep, they're right in the middle here. They're right in the middle there. Okay, let's shove these all off over here just a wee bit, and okay, so it wants us to put this here, sort of. Okay, and then this here. Okay, and yes, I know this is probably not the most interesting video I will ever make, but I'm not sure that I care too much because reasons of science. Okay, that goes there, and this goes here. Yeah, I guess while we're building this, I will talk to you a little bit about um, um, I thought this through really well, as you can tell. Instruments, right? I like playing instruments, and I've done a couple of live streams actually where I play music and we chill and have a good time and whatnot. And yeah, so I'll just kind of tell you a little bit about how I got into all of that while we do it, and I'll stop, just describing what I do here because that's no fun. So I got into music pretty early on in my life, I guess. My dad uh, went to college for music stuff. He plays cello, actually, um, and like sings, and he would direct choirs and whatnot, and all sorts of cool stuff like that. So uh, I had a lot of exposure to music growing up, and he would play in orchestras occasionally, some specific ones for college probably. I don't remember exactly how it all worked, but it was really cool, and I just remember really liking that that aspect of his life, and everything like that. It was all very interesting to me as a tiny child. Um, what am I doing? Okay, yes. I'm doing this correctly. Just have to make sure. Um, so eventually, I got into music. Actually, I got a tiny violin of doom when I was really small for my birthday or for Christmas or something like that one year, which I thought was really cool. I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get to learn to play music now, and it's gonna be awesome. And I didn't really have the dedication to learn music the traditional way, where you just go, oh, I'm out of frame, out of frame. Okay, you go and you do things. Um, with books and notes and everything like that, and you have to learn all the bits and pieces. And I was 5 or 6 or 7 or something like that, maybe 8 at the most, and I just didn't have the time for that sort of thing, uh, which I'm quite regretful of nowadays. It's really sad that I didn't work harder at it because violin's an amazing instrument, of course. All you violinists out there, kudos to you for learning to play that beautiful thing. Um, I'm not. I'm obviously a little bit more of a fan of the cello. That's just it's in my blood. So sorry, as well to all you violinists out there. You don't have my favorite instrument, but you have a good one, definitely. It's definitely related to my favorite instrument. Um, but the anyway, so I had that, and I played around with it a little bit, but and my dad was going to be the one teaching me how to play, but he was busy. He had work to do and whatever. And I don't remember if it was at that point or a little bit later, but we moved and he became a trucker, and just wasn't available as often to be able to um, do lessons and everything like that, which is obviously totally understandable. um, gotta help your family and pay for things and everything like that. And he have I done that wrong? No, it looks like I've done that right. Okay. He yeah, just ended up not having really having time to teach me. So it ended up being that the violin kind of got shelved for a while. And oh, I've done this wrong. No, I haven't. What? What? Hang on a moment. Sorry. Okay. Much confusion for a brief moment there of my life. And but the oops, I'm bumping things. I'm bumping things. Not what I wanted to do. Okay. But so the violin got put away and shelved for a while. Um, Unfortunately, and I didn't really do anything for quite a long time after that. I don't think, but I did get into the piano at some point. My mom had played the piano. My dad, of course, knowing some music stuff, had done a little bit of piano-y things uh, in college, probably. I don't remember really for sure. Oh wait. Okay, nope, that's wrong. That's wrong. Super duper wrong, and now these pieces are stuck together forever. But I got a little bit into piano, and got taught the basics of the notes, where C was, middle C and whatnot. And I didn't really know much more than that, but I could read a very little bit of music. And I learned how to play a couple of Christmas songs. Specifically, I believe it was "Away in a Manger" and "We Three Kings." And so I could play those, and it was great. And that's all I could play for many, 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 many years. Uh, then my dad took up. He learned how to do a specific type of piano teaching called simply music, I want to say, and started teaching my brother and I that, and he taught some other people as well. And he got into the thing of actually giving music lessons to people. So some of my friends took music lessons with him and doing piano or other things. I think one person did violin and one person did some sort of horn um, of doom, probably. I don't know, trumpet or something. I don't really remember what it was for sure, but it was pretty cool. So they'd come over and they'd do lessons. Oh my, what? Okay. There's a bunch of clear pieces somewhere. They're over here. How many do I need? 17. Got to count this. Sorry. One, two, three. Okay. Let's put them together when we do it, because otherwise it's gonna be crazy to find them again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, it's another exciting episode of Counting with Loon. 7, 8, which I realize is a very overused joke in the YouTube world, especially in Minecraft. 9, but it's the only joke I can make right now. 10. Because this is really boring, and I don't, these videos I'm not going to edit them because I'm lazy. 11. Oh crap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, yep. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. Okay. That's probably right. We'll find out later if we were wrong. And I'm going to need, what, 8 of those puppies. Crikey O'Reilly. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 8. Okay, there we go. Now, anyway, getting back to it. So, simply music was a thing that taught you how to play music before it taught you how to read notes. So it gave you some visual cues and like use shapes and lines and everything like that to. That was interesting. To just kind of show you how to play the stuff. And so my dad did that for a long while. Or I say a long while. I don't know how long it was, but a while at least. And my brother and I learned stuff from that. Um, and it was a good time. But then again, he had to change jobs for reasons. I don't really remember why or like what happened. I just remember that he changed jobs. I don't remember if he found something better or if they were having cuts at the job or whatever. I really can't remember for the life of me. But So he changed jobs, and I just didn't have as much time, and we never got back into doing it. Sadly, uh, you know, never really figured out a new schedule for it happening. So we stopped doing that, but it kind of petered off actually because my brother and I still tried to get him to teach us sometimes. We didn't honestly we didn't try hard enough, if I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. But we did try some, and it just due to laziness on my part and my brother's part, and maybe my no, I don't want to think of him as being lazy, so we won't do that. But just some general laziness and whatnot. Oh, these are tiny pieces. Okay, man, I don't like how just look at that, look at that. That's actually I have a ruler with me here. Yes, okay. So, um, let's see here. Okay, it's a quarter of an inch, a quarter of an inch by a quarter of an inch. I don't know if you can see. There we go. Yep, yep, yep. You see a quarter of an inch by a quarter of an inch. It's tiny. These pieces are just absurdly tiny. Um, anyway, he so we fell out of doing that for a while, and we could I kept playing kind of just the same songs over and over again. My brother actually got to be better than me at some of them. Uh, we really just from sheer repetition on both of our parts, but he had more flair in whatever that he'd do. So good on him, I guess. But I kept playing, and he actually eventually just kind of stopped as well. I don't really know why, but he did. Um, I'm not going to judge him for it, but I'm judging him for it. No, I'm not. But he kind of stopped playing a little bit, but I kept going, and I actually started to get into playing other things, right? I try to look up songs to play or whatever. At one point, I found really what happened. I guess at one point I found the Pink Panther theme song, and anyone who knows me will tell you right away that I love the Pink Panther. Um, and I say anyone who knows me, anyone who's known me, from childhood or whatever, should know at least that I love the Pink Panther, and absolutely, my family actually would rent the or rent the movies, the VHS, probably uh, from the library, and so that I could watch them. And we enjoyed that. Maybe it was from a movie store like a Blockbuster or something, um, crazy ancient times like that. But I just loved it. So I found that in a book. I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to learn to play this. So I learned to play it. Uh, Basically simple as that. Funny enough. Um, and that started me down an even further road of playing music. So I learned that one, and then there was a couple of other songs that I learned. I started using something called fake book technique, which has to do with the way that I guess you can go away now since you're not needed for propage purposes. Yes, propage. Um, but the I've lost my train of thought now. I got distracted by the Ninjago guy. Um, oh, fake book basically what they do is they okay, what's this? 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 are over here. Two of them get stuck together like this, but the rest get stuck together with these white bits. I'm getting the feeling this is not going to hold together super well. But we will give her a try and see what comes of it, I guess. Anyway, so the fake book technique is basically it gives you the one line of music. I say technique, I don't know the fake book style, I guess. It gives you the one line of music, right? The melody line of music that you actually play on the piano with your hands. Your right hand generally the high notes, the melody, and then it gives you the chords, just the chords. So like, oh, here you play a C chord, here you play a G chord, now you play a B chord. Oh, another B chord. That sounds terrible. Probably. I don't really know. I'm just spouting out random chords and things right now. But anyway, the point being that it was a much simpler way of playing music. if you understood the chords. So what I did was I had a nice conversation with my dad, who, of course, understood music theory and everything like that from college still, and school and everything like that, and he still kept up on some of it at least, and was trying to learn new things himself with music, sometimes as well. And we just sat down one day and had like an hour or 2 hour conversation about music theory and how chords worked and chord structure and everything like that. And I took that and I was like, okay, cool. And I went off and I just started playing stuff, right? And I'd ask him questions about the chords, and slowly but surely, I did eventually learn quite a bit of stuff about music theory through this sort of process. It came to the point then where I would actually be learning a bunch of stuff uh, about music and everything from it. I would like how to read music. Even I'm much better at that now. I still don't. I still can't read music fluently per se. Um, like my mom, for instance, right? A lot of people are like this, but my mom, if she wants to play something and she's rusty, I haven't heard her play in years. I don't know if she even really still can. She should get back into it, in my opinion, if she hasn't. I don't remember if she has or not. I don't really know. Oh man, this is gonna be terrible to build. Okay, hang on. I don't like this at all. This bit right here, the ukulele bit is really fine. Like it holds together really strongly and everything. But this lay, my gosh. Okay, sorry, gotta concentrate here. Gotta concentrate here. Okay. Anyway, though, he says, and then he just sits there and tries to concentrate. Okay. Um. Anyway, though, I moved on to other things as well. Once I got really comfortable with how music theory worked, and I say really comfortable enough that I could do this. But I started actually looking up songs on like YouTube, and I learned how to play songs just from that, and basically by ear, and in a couple of cases, right? So the big two that I can think of are a song, a Boulevard of Broken Dreams by Green Day, right? Um, I learned that one actually by going and finding somebody who played it on YouTube, and I watched where their hands were in the video, and I figured out what chords they did based simply on that. A lot of people think this is really cool and everything, and really, really crazy and amazing, but it's just based on how the way that I learn music. That's just what was easiest for me. So honestly, it's cool, yeah, sure, but it's not that, like, I'm not some sort of musical genius. If we're gonna be perfectly honest, I'm really not some sort of musical genius at all. I'm good at what I do, but what I do isn't difficult stuff. It's just not maybe normal when it comes to the music world. But I did that, and I learned that song. There was another one then by a band called Cryoshell, who is super um, super obscure, if we're going to be totally honest here. They did music for Lego with when they had their Bionicle series, which I absolutely adored and am still a huge fan of, and do my best to collect uh, the sets and everything like that when I have spare money from the classic era. At least the new stuff, meh, that was not any good at all. That was absolute crap. But okay, how much more of this do we have? Okay, that's not in the right place, and put that there. This goes here and here. Oh, okay, the ukulele thought out very well in its building and everything like that. This lay, not thought out well at all. It's actually a little bit stressful trying to build this thing because it keeps falling apart. Um, but yeah, so from there, that's basically how I got started into music, um, and started learning how to play things. I began to dabble in the guitar some, uh, and the penny whistle or the Irish whistle, more so. One of my friends could play it, and I used to really like listening to Irish music, and I still do. I just don't do it as often um, at this point, which is admittedly kind of sad, I guess. Okay, whew, that was very difficult. Um, but we're done with it now, so we can move on to the next little bit. Um, okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to look at it and see what all I need now. But anyway, the point being that I have basically gotten to a point where I understand music well enough that I dabble in a bunch of different instruments, and I really love doing that. I love that I can pick up a guitar and strum a few chords, and I'm out of practice hugely on the guitar, but I could in theory still play a couple of songs on it. Um, and there's the ukulele, of course, which is like the guitar but much more simple. So I'm much better at that one actually than I am with the guitar. But it's the same sort of concept, just honestly so much simpler, so much better. Uh, and there's a bunch of really cool songs for the ukulele, such as "Somewhere Over the Rainbow." There was a guy named Israel something or other. Terrible with names, and his is a Hawaiian name because obviously he was Hawaiian, and so that makes it just that much harder to be able to say it for somebody who's not Hawaiian and doesn't speak Hawaiian or really grasp the basic concepts of Hawaiian. Okay, man alive, all these little tiny pieces now have to go on. But I think I don't know, like that's really kind of the end of the story there, right? I play music now and I love doing it. And it's lots of fun. Um, Obviously, I've done a couple of piano live streams, two of them at this point, I think. And one of them's up on YouTube. You can go find that if you want to. It's on my channel. Uh, I may or may not link it in the description of this video. You never really know with me and that sort of level of productivity. I'm very bad about doing that sort of thing. If I don't, remind me and I'll try to do it. Uh, but at any rate, and yeah, so I do play the ukulele a little bit. I play the Irish whistle. I play um, piano, of course. I have a set of melody bells that I can sort of play. Um, I have a bodhrán, which is an Irish drum. Bodhrán. I don't know how to say it. I'm very bad at words. But it's a really cool instrument. Unfortunately, it's also like it dried up a lot and had problems with temperatures and things, and it did eventually, unfortunately, break. So it doesn't work anymore. But I know how to play it. I honestly I give up on this lay. It's so dumb. There's no way of making it stay together. I don't think, unless we hugely cheat. Let's see if we can hugely cheat at all. Okay, we've got these pieces here. So if we take and grab, for goodness sake. Okay. Let's grab this guy, put it in there, and then we'll grab this one and then go. Nope. Okay. So we'll put that there and then we'll go click. And then can that turn? Yes. Okay, that can turn. Sweet. So we're gonna just massively cheat this lay together because otherwise I give up and it's dumb. So yeah. But yeah, I'll probably finish building this off camera because you've gotten the gist of it. Not super exciting as far as things go, and I'm just rambling at this point, trying in vain, really, to concentrate on this and to tell the story of me and music and everything. But the end point is I dabble in a bunch of things, but I kind of suck at all of them as well. So I would love to, I'd love to put some music, like actually just me playing songs up on my channel. But at the same time, I honestly am not really good enough to do that. But if you guys would like to see me try playing some things on the ukulele, oops, bumped the camera there. The ukulele, the piano, um, Irish whistle, whatever, right? Let me know, and I will see about putting up some stuff. But I will have to warn you that it's not going to be super great because I'm not super great. Like I'm okay, but that is literally the extent of my skill. Is I am okay at it. At the actual application of it, right? Like we talked about, I'm pretty good with the music theory stuff. I understand the music, but I understand it far better than I can play it as well. So, um, but yeah, so if you do want to see some of that, let me know, and I'll stop pumping the camera, Lynn. Cheapers. Um, the back of this lay is gonna look horrible, but that's okay, because otherwise it can't possibly stay together, which is stupid because it really should. Okay, okay. Um, I really want to have this thing done. So what I'm probably gonna do is just finish it here, and then I'll cut and get back to you in a moment. Crikey O'Reilly, that was much more work than it needed to be. Let's be real here. They should have just had extra bits, of these little clear ones right here to stick around the back of it, or yellow ones even, more yellow ones, but like this size, so that would be actually a doable thing. Because good gravy, that was horrific. Oh, come on, stand up, stand up. Just had a VeggieTales song start running through my head. But yeah, so that's the ukulele there. That's how I got into music, and that's the end of my sanity, I think, about at this point. Um, I'm going to go now, and I don't know what I'm going to do next. Actually, I really have things that I should do, but I also have more things that I want to unbox, and I kind of want to see what else I have and what else there is that can be unboxed right now. What might need to wait for some reason, and then go from there, and make my decision based on that. I'm trying to gather all these up so that I don't lose them or whatever. Oh, okay. Stand right there. That's much better. And we will just pan this up just a little bit. Mwahaha. So you can still kind of see the ukulele of doom. Yes, of doom. Everything is of doom. I don't know why, but it is. In any case, though, I hope you guys enjoyed watching that. If you didn't, I totally understand. It was almost not enjoyable for me as well. Uh, so, but at any rate, obviously, uh, having a good time here with this stuff. I do enjoy doing the unboxing videos and building Lego stuff. So this was a good one. It was just a little bit of a difficult one as far as uh, the actual build went, because oh my goodness, that was super difficult. But in any case, I will bid you for now to raw peoples of the interwebs, and I will see you in the next video. And this is what would happen if I tried to design a ukulele. No idea what this is. No idea what this is.